problem is there have been far too many players, primarily because of the world that we're living in, that adopt exactly the mentality that you talk about. If we have this skill and we have it to offer, we should be able to offer it just like anybody else would be able to. The problem is there's an absence of obligation that you feel towards the brand or the shield once you get that money. And unfortunately, we don't see that in other sports. We don't see too much about tennis players and others getting into the kind of nonsense, the golfers and the like. What we're seeing is that it's happening with football, it's happened with NBA, and as a result, you as a brand have a right to ask yourself, is this in our best interest, just to put people on high enough alert that they will adopt things the way that it should be in your eyes. Look, to protect your brand.
I agree the NBA has the right to set the limits of its employment. The NBA certainly has that right. I think our debate is on whether or not the NBA should be doing this. Now, I just don't think the NBA should be taking this paternalistic approach that if you're 17, 18, 19, you're not ready. I don't know, and I'm not, maybe 538's done something like this. I don't know. Are 17, 18, 19-year-old NBA players getting in more trouble with the law? Are they having more problems in their life than 23-year-olds are, 22-year-olds? I don't know. I mean, common sense would tell you, I guess at 22 you're more mature and less susceptible of getting in trouble than 17 or 18. But I really haven't even seen the data on that, whether or not it's true. And Max, on the D-League thing, here's the thing. These half measures, I know you called it pragmatism, but these half measures often end up with the worst of both worlds. The one and done is the worst of both worlds. It doesn't help college basketball. They don't build stars. They don't build name recognition. It arguably doesn't make the college basketball game any more entertaining, so it's not protecting them. And on the other hand, it's hurting these kids, and they're not able to get to their earnings potential quicker. The D-League is something similar. I think Molly's point about Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant is not necessarily an exception to the rule. They may be, I understand there's a bunch of players who don't become Kobe and Kevin Garnett, but why would you force them in the D-League? What are you going to pay them? Half their salary?
What I would
quarter
say
their
is,
salary? You're still hurting their earnings potential for what?